Most people think you can't get 1 acre in San Antonio without going full country mode. Well, this one proves differently. Let's go check out this R&D custom home. Today we are touring Villas Las Flores, which is a new acreage community just north of Floresville, Texas. And this is a place where people are actually buying up land before everybody else already moves out there and catches on. And be sure to stick around because we're going to check out a house from one of our favorite builders, R&D Custom Builders, and one of the models they have out here. So Villas Las Flores is located off County Road 320 and Highway 181, which is just north of Floresville in Wilson County. It's going to be probably a 20 to 25 minute commute to get to the south side of San Antonio from here, but it's a straight shot. So used to live out there in Floresville and traveled that road many times. So it's an easy commute, but just know it's going to be roughly a half hour depending on traffic. And the really neat thing about the location of this subdivision is you're far enough out to get the space you're looking for, but not too far out where you get the inconvenience of having to travel super far to get anything you need. And this is being marketed as a new acreage development, and that's really the appeal here. You're looking at roughly 1 acre home sites. Some have cleared areas and some have lots of trees. And there are some parts of this that are going to have up to 3 acres for certain lots. And this is not dense housing tracts. Homes are spaced out, you have room to breathe, and it really feels like more of like a countryside neighborhood. This really is kind of the place where people that want to move out and get land, but they also want to have some sort of a neighborhood feel. Homes here are going to be custom and also semi-custom builds. Now, what does that even mean? So that means you can buy your lot and then build your own custom home, or there are several builders that already have semi-custom homes located out here where you can come and move in right away and get going. Most of the homes that we have seen so far out here in the area are going to be between 2,200 and 2,800 square feet. Depending on the size of home you're looking for, you may be able to get something in the high 400s, but generally speaking, we're seeing houses range from the 500s all the way up to $600,000-$700,000. Now, our good friends at R&D Custom Builders are one of the active builders out here, which means this area is attracting some top-level talent from the building perspective. So as soon as you walk in, you have this really light looking wood look floor, which is stunning. It brings actually a lot of light to the place. They've paired that beautifully with the whitewashed brick that they have over there, just enough as a fireplace, a gorgeous cedar stained mantle to coincide with the top beam along with this cathedral ceiling. You have the sliding barn doors going into the office. Truly a stunning layout. They've got this furnished, it's just fantastic. You have what pretty much everybody is looking for now, I feel like, most of our buyers, with this beautiful light colored solid stone top along with the natural stained slow close cabinetry here. And then in the kitchen, what I love is you have these glass pendant lights. You have this quartz countertop here, just stunning with this nice little veining in here. That's what a lot of people are looking for. You have the white backsplash to go along with. All the cabinetry in the house is completely slow closed. Absolutely stunning. Again, right now there's no appliances in here, but it will come with a stainless steel appliance package. You have this really neat coffee bar over here. As soon as you go over to the right, it's kind of like your own little beverage station. And then in the pantry, what I love is you have these floating shelves along with electrical outlets. So you can put like your air fryers, or if you have a coffee machine you'd rather put in here instead, there is a lot of room for that here in this particular pantry. And as soon as you come up from the garage, you have this wonderful mud bench area. They've dressed it up with tongue and groove cedar stained back wall, which is stunning, and those hooks that are already inset in there, perfect for your jackets, backpacks, whatever you have when the kids come home from school. And this laundry room is set and ready to go. It's kind of echoing here now, but you have the bar already up here in the corner. You have the slow close cabinetries, and then tons of room for your front loader or top loader washer and dryer. And the split floor plan with R&D is great because over here on the primary wing, you have all the light coming in from the south facing windows. Sliding barn doors, you go into the primary ensuite with 2 different vanities, plenty of room to move around, a gorgeous walk-in shower with white subway tile, and then the commodes in a great location, and then the primary closet, tons of room, lots of rods, places for shoes, additional storage up on top, just a really neat layout. And then with this particular floor plan on the other side of the home, you have 3 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms, which is fantastic if you've got kids that have to get ready for school in the mornings. Just lots of room for them to navigate over there on that side of the house. And then obviously outside, tons of light. This property backs up to a larger acreage ranch. So they call it green belt, but out here in the country, it just is what it is, but you're not too far away, right? So the views out here are stunning, large mature oak trees.
This is the reason why people love the Floresville area. You get views like this.
And a quick sidebar, whether you're looking to move in the next 2 months or 2 years, we are here to be your real estate resource. And sometimes I'm working with people 2 and 3 years out with their relocation here to the greater San Antonio area. Just scan this code right here and you can get in contact with me and we can go and get that process started. There's always a right time to buy a house and land, and that process usually starts before you think it does. There's always a right time to buy land, and that process starts earlier than people think. Now let's talk HOA, because Villas Las Flores does have an HOA that's pretty active, but it's not overly restrictive compared to some of the other ones that are out there. HOA dues are currently between $300 to $500 a year, depending on the lot, and that's something obviously that we can help verify for you. And utilities are a big win out here, because especially in the countryside, those prices can add up, especially if you have a larger acreage tract and you need to put electrical and water out there. And here in this subdivision, they're already in place, which is going to save you as a buyer time and money up front. Now you're going to have to add a septic system here, so they don't have a sewer system, so you have to add that, but still, it's not the end of the world from a cost perspective. And obviously it's Texas, so you know there are going to be property taxes, but the tax rates in Wilson County aren't too terrible right now, currently at 1.6% on average. And the community is served by Floresville ISD, which is kind of a mid-sized district with right around 4,000 students. Now, my wife graduated from Floresville and she's fantastic. But please verify everything independently, the campuses, the teacher to student ratio, all those things. Check out greatschools.org or niche.com. Those are our go-tos in looking at that. Or contact the school district directly to have any questions answered, especially if you're bringing your family here and looking at relocating to Floresville. Now, let's talk about location, because this is where this community really shines. You're only 10 to 15 minutes away from a really good HEB, and they have a Walmart there. And I mean, Floresville has a Starbucks now, so it's like an official city. So basically your daily errands are pretty easy to run. And another thing is there's no on-site amenities here, but that's by design. So keeps costs down, right? From the HOA perspective, you're not gonna have a big community pool or a big clubhouse or big playgrounds. You actually have land to be able to add those there yourself. So you feel free to put in a workshop, feel free to put in a pool. You want a playscape in the backyard, you have the room to be able to do that. Now, I earlier talked about commute breakdowns. So again, roughly downtown, it's gonna be between 30 to 40 minutes on most days, depending on rush hour traffic. Now, if you're gonna be working at one of the military bases in town, like Fort Sam or BAMC, it's gonna be 35 to 45 minutes. And if you're gonna be going out to Lackland every single day, that's gonna be more like 45 to 55 minutes. And Randolph Air Force Base is gonna put you around the same time, 45 to 55 minutes. Which basically means these are totally doable commutes, but it's a lifestyle choice to live out here just south of San Antonio. So at the end of the day, this community is great if you're looking for space, light restrictions, newer homes, and you're okay with trading in that super short commute for land and peace of mind. Now, this place isn't gonna be for everybody, and that's okay, but for the right buyer, it may check a lot of the boxes. If this community is on your radar, or if you're still just trying to figure out you do want to be on land somewhere around San Antonio, reach out to us anytime. This is our specialty, and we can help figure out where the best place for you is. And maybe you think you want a little bit shorter commute, then we have a community right here that we just did a tour on that I think you'll enjoy.